All right. We should be up and running. We are up and running. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Jedi Academy here on Reality Skewed Gamers, the Q&A show for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes that we do every Saturday at this time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there in TV land. I'm your man with the plan, Ranger J 1999, your host, bringing you the best Q&A show out there, where we basically spend 2 hours of answering your questions about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. It's a pretty simple show with a pretty simple format, and it's not hard to figure out. If you would like to interact with myself and any guest that comes on, and they pop in, it's content creators, they pop in whenever they wake up, and I don't blame them because it's very, very early here in the U.S., and yeah, hard to get up at this time for some of them, especially if they're like West Coast Mountain Time. It's a little rough. But if you would like basically interact, because this is an interactive stream, all you have to do is put your question into. There was a link in Discord, Sandfly. It's in the Jedi Academy, you mutant. It's the same link that it always is. Why isn't this doing it? Let me refresh it. It's the same link we use every Saturday. I put it back in there just as a reminder, but the same Zoom link that we've been using for, I don't know, 5 years. So, Jesus Christ. I don't know why I didn't put the new one in there. I just refreshed it. For some reason, I got an error message in Discord saying because I always repeat the same message. So Zoom calls up, same link, but it's always been the same link. But it should. Yeah, for some reason it didn't go through the first time, so it's in there now. So for all the content creators, they can figure it out. But it is what it is. Now, as I was saying before, if you're new to the stream, welcome. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, so you can get those notifications. And when we do all our live streams, we do a lot of live streaming here at Reality Skewed Gamers. For this stream specific, if you have a question you want to pop into the chat, because I use Nightbot as a filtering tool, I have a filtering word that we use to filter out your questions that helps me to help you, to help me help you, help me help you. Just put the word question in front of your actual question statement. That way I can scoop it up with all the chat, because sometimes chat can get crazy, and that way I can get your questions scooped out and get those read out. We usually just go in the order of the way the questions come in, so it does behoove you to get your questions in sooner rather than later, and then you will be good to go. Hope everyone's having a great day. So the schedule for today is going to be the Jedi Academy. Then once we get done with that, I'm going to go right into GAC. Get the old GAC Whisperers monkey ass in here, and we'll go do some GAC over on Twitch. And then after that, I'll take a break and should be doing some D&D tonight. I'll check for sure and let you guys know. And then that should cover the day. And then we'll be back on Monday through Friday like we always are with the lunch stream, where we do mini roster reviews, full in-depth roster reviews, goddamn all kinds of stuff. We do all the events in the SWGOH every day at that time, whether it's Conquest, the Galactic Challenge, whatever happens to be going on that time. Sometimes we do JC on there, but we try to do the events that are going on each day in the game. So if you want to check that out, Monday through Friday, it's an interactive stream where you can ask questions, get your stuff looked at, see how and we talk about it, what teams we're using, things of that nature in the game. All right, that being said, my allergies are killing me this morning. I don't know why. It's just some days, man. Some days you just got bad allergies. I don't know what to tell you. So let's see. We got that filthy Scotsman. It's not Scottish, it's Clap. Aldous Sandfly. He's muted.
Why talk now?
Well, now he's talking.
No.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay, you did not put the link. Okay. I've worked the link out. Yeah, good times. What a hell of a week. It's been a quiet week. I kind of like what else is saying. It feels like the calm before the storm. All we got the 1,000 crystals back, which I think was in the middle of the spread that we said, which I think was kind of, we can talk about that. But yeah, good time. Went 3-0 last week on the island. This morning was a wild one. Mm-hmm. Might have a win, unsure. All
right, these things happen. And then we got that Muppet, that blunder from down under, Heinzie. Looking very baby face-ish because he no longer has the mustache, the porn mustache. Heinzie.
Hello.
There he is.
Sorry, guys. kangaroo internet sucks.
God dang! I was say, what the hell's going on there, Heinzie? Did you not pay your
No,
bill?
we're all good. I got this. Everything's fine. How are you?
Yeah, we're all good here.
Situation normal.
Big,
Hi guys.
big reactor
It's,
leak. Very large
been
leak.
Way too long. It's been way too long.
I know.
How are you guys? What's going on?
Good,
I missed
man.
you guys.
Yeah, what have you been up to, buddy? I saw you did the Grizzy session last night, as per usual.
Yeah.
Had a good
still
conversation
recovering.
with Swings.
Still recovering.
Yeah.
Got the win, which was good. Had a good day at the office today. Had a pretty rough week last week. So no, we're back in the W column.
Well,
so
yeah.
everything's all good, man. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
feeling
that's just the way GAC is now. I mean, if you go 2-1, that's a good week. 3-0 is a phenomenal week, and if you go 1-2, that can happen too. I mean, it's really hard to get wins now because more people are competing. They're taking it more serious. It's just more competitive, and the more you win, the tougher your opponents are going to be. You know, I mean, I got a hell of a fight today. Another 800,000 deficit GP wise, so going to go in there and slug it out. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to do it. I beat the last one. I mean, the last round I had won the last fight or second to last fight and took it out. So it can be done. It's not easy, but it's doable. So, welcome everybody in the chat. I see everybody giving greetings and stuff like that. Get your questions in. I can see the questions are slowly creeping in. So as I said, follow that format and we will get your questions scooped up. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It's always important. And then of course we'll let these awesome folks pimp their stuff for their channels where you can check out their great content and you can say thank you for them being here by just going out and checking out their content. That's the whole thing. Before I ask these guys what's on their mind, like we always do at the start of Jedi Academy, just let you know that I did a mod video last night with old AP Gaines, Mr. Chalky Milk himself. So if you are a newer player and just want to get a basic idea of what mods are, go check that out. And we are going to be, he wants to do some more videos of breaking down teams and really getting into modding. And I was like, sure, let's go for it. And I'm sure he's going to have other people on doing it as well. It's a really exciting stuff. So go check that out on over AP Gaines channel. And then yesterday I was hanging out with Borky for a little bit, trying to help him get a Twitch or Switch. Was it Nintendo Switch? Yeah. So I was there doing roster reviews for him. And then the other day I was on AP Games channel, just getting him Patreon sponsor so we can get him a new laptop for Christ's sake so he can stream and not have the damn stream crash on him. So picked up 20 plus Patreons for him. I was doing mini roster reviews for him. So that was pretty nice. So you can check out all that stuff. All right. Let's go with you, Heinzie. Heinzie, what's been on your mind this past week for the old game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Kind of a little bit slower week. There was a little bit of news. We had the Make Good. We had the disaster with Android. And
was it though? Ranger, was it though?
I don't know. So you tell me, man. That's what I'm asking. I'm just throwing it. I'm just laying it out there. You can go in any direction you want.
Okay, so you took Make Good. The consensus is Make Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a little short, but I was fine with it.
Yeah, no.
I know what they did, and you know what they did. Is they took the difference between 900 and 200 for a win and a loss, met in the middle, gave 2 rounds, right? Because everybody's like, we should have got 1,800 crystals. And in my opinion, we should have got 1,500 just for the difference, but also for that round being over, get the additional crystals, right? So I felt it was a little short. I'm fine with it. I don't think it's, a lot of people were predicting 503 Clone Wars Chewie shards. So I'm okay with it. I think they could have done a little bit more. I think the people that are being hyperbolic and losing their minds over, I'm like, you could have gone 0-2 those 2 rounds and only gotten 400 crystals. So, I mean, I can play devil's advocate too on this too. So, although I think it comes up short, and I think the thing that I agree on it is that, it's a missed opportunity. You could have done a little bit more. The community would have been, if you'd done 1,500, of course, there's always going to be people, I don't care what CG does, they would have been like, it's not enough, blah, blah, blah. And I don't have time for that. But I think if it had been 1,500, a vast majority of the players would be like, hey, that's pretty cool. On top of the tokens we got for Conquest, the Conquest tokens. So I think that they just fell short. But it wasn't like the worst thing ever, so...
you can't look at gift horse in the mouth, Ranger. You can't look at gift horse in the mouth. With that being said... This was a damn good opportunity to get a bit of good PR, mate. Just get some branding points back with the community, and they dropped the ball on that.
Agree.
No BS. It should have been really simple. It should have been 2 wins, the value of 2 wins, right? If you win or lost, draw, doesn't matter, right? Should have been the crystal value for 2 wins. There were 2 rounds affected, Not one. It should have been 2 wins, Clone Wars Chewy shards, couple of mod slicing materials, done deal. Everyone would have been thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
Gotta get those Clone Wars Chewy shards in, man.
You gotta get the Clone Wars Chewy shards. We didn't even get that.
How programmed are we that like we don't get Clone Wars Chewy shards?
Dude,
now,
we got ripped, man. We got ripped. No freaking Chewy shards. Come on, tell me if I'm wrong in chat right now. Tell me you're not pissed off that you didn't get Chewy shards. Tell me right
upset.
now.
Yeah, I'm not actually. I'm just.
Opportunity lost, man.
No, that part I agree with. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that sentiment so far. The Clone Wars Chewy shards it's just a meme, but we enjoy having it. So, but it's like we've got it so much that it's like we're on the Clone Wars Chewy shards. Those 3 make a huge difference.
I'm frustrated because they could have hit a home run out of this. Like, come on, they just could have. And it was just an opportunity lost. And that's the disappointing thing. And I'm sure someone up there, someone had a tie and thought, no, we're not giving out that much. Like, someone there higher up's gone, no, that's not happening. I think for especially those free-to-play players, and, it's funny, me, it's been talking about free-to-play players, right? That's funny right there, let's be honest. But free-to-play players, you guys got ripped. You really got ripped because that would have helped you a lot. Especially, everything you guys need to farm right now.
Well, it was exacerbated too because it just coincided with the Executor event coming in, and people really could have used those crystals for that event.
Yeah, and
that
and
exacerbated
it after the event.
Yeah,
not
that was
during, not early.
Yeah,
after that. That was on purpose too.
The other thing too is that the delay on the response, I don't understand. It was nearly 2 weeks from when the GAC thing happened to where we got the make good. I don't know why it took 2 weeks to come up with this solution. I just don't. I mean, I've seen them be faster on other bugs and things. Now, maybe there was some programming that once they decided, but how do you get it out to the whole population? Sure, maybe. But 2 weeks, I think that really made it worse too, because if you'd done the 1,000 like 2 or 3 days after this thing happened, hey, this happened, here's 1,000 done, it would have received a little bit more. But I think on top of both those things of the events coming, not having the crystals for it, and then it taking so long, it just felt like, it just lessened what they did a little bit too. I think that was a factor
I love
into it.
Look, I mean, they make an amazing game. Look, we love them. We all do, okay? We wouldn't even be here talking with each other right now if it was not for this game, right? We know how much we love them. We totally respect you guys. We know you didn't make the problem. We know it's a bug. We know that you guys just didn't hit the wrong button, okay? We understand that. But it doesn't matter. The point is that there was an issue. People obviously were caught out with it. People that rely on crystals now were affected for 2 weeks by it. And I think it was a way to go, you know what? We put our hand up. It wasn't us, but we know that it was a game thing. Guys, we're really sorry. Take a bit of this. Let's move on from it. And now we're talking about it because we feel like that everyone got hard done by. And that's the thing that frustrates me, because it didn't need to be like that. That's all I'm saying. I
mean, I hear all the time CG doesn't care and all that other stuff. I just don't.
No, they do, but they just
care. But they do stuff that makes it seem like they don't.
It's
and that's
2 steps forward, 3 steps back sometimes, and it doesn't need to be. That's the annoying part.
Yeah, I've always done the analysis. I've always given the analogy that it's like CG cooks this amazing meal, this filet mignon with the proper drinks and wine and beautiful presentation of the cutlery and silverware and everything, and just before you go to eat, someone jumps right on the table, takes a giant dump, and then walks away. Yeah, you still get the incredible meal, but you can't ignore the big pile of crap in the middle of the table. It kind of lessens everything else that you did, and they do that quite often.
Ranger, where the hell do you eat dinner, mate? Because I've never had that happen to me. I'm just saying, where are you eating?
Lots of places, the jungle, the desert. I mean, you got to do what you got.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Let's not throw shade. Taco Bell's delicious and full of vitamins and minerals. I love it. Although I haven't had it in over a month.
That's
because
why I shouldn't be allowed.
I'm still doing the 30 days, losing 30 pounds in 30 days diet. So yeah, it's.
Can you do some for me?
Probably.
You do a made a solid.
Yeah. All right, Aldous, anything you want to add on to this as well?
I just want to give happy Valentine's Day to all my lovers out there, all the women in chat. We had that this week, and then rip my mother.
Turn down your mic a little. Aldous, turn down your mic a little bit, buddy. You're a little bit loud.
Hi. Okay, sorry. I'm always a bit loud.
There you go.
Okay. And rip on my mother, who Wednesday's Mother's Day, and now we have GAC on a Wednesday. So I turned up to my mother's house and I was plastered because I had to do GAC in the morning.
You didn't have to.
And then we headed over there. And do you know, my mum doesn't appreciate me turning up drunk. She also doesn't understand this Star Wars game I play. So yeah, it doesn't really work. So we got that again this week to deal with. So love my mother, love Valentine's Day. Also, I'm the only person in the entire community who was planning on losing 2 of these missed events. So I went from getting no crystals to getting 1,000 crystals. I'm very pleased. Everyone else seems to have won these events. I don't understand how. But I was planning on losing because I'm very bad. So I was kind of cool with the makeup. But
thanks for me. Yeah.
But yeah, ask questions.
We'll get to questions. Let's see. Thane Kyrelli, the GAC Whisperers joined us. Thane, what's going on, buddy? Oh, you're up bright and early today. Did you get some coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Did you get some, I don't know, what did you drink? OJ? Milk? What?
No, I haven't gotten anything yet.
How dare you drink some water? Hydrate. We got GAC to do after this, goddammit. You need to hydrate.
Wait, I need you in top speaking of GAC, do we have another round after this one, or is this the last round?
This is the last one. This will be the last one, so it'll end on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, right? And then we'll have
I thought there was 2. I thought there was 2.
No. So
yeah, I thought there was another one.
No. Hold on. Let me explain. So this one will end, right? This ends the 12 fights, you know, this whole round of 12 fights. And then we'll have a 4-day period off instead of a week like we normally get. And then we go right back into the next one on the 28th on Monday.
I figured that there was another week.
Whole brand new GAC on the 28th. So, yeah.
How's GAC looking, by the way?
It's going to be a fight, but I think we can pull it off, Thane. I think we can do it, buddy. You know,
well, we got Heinzie here, man. So,
Heinzie will be in bed. Yeah, he's going to be in bed before we go to.
Need some of that shuttle.
He's gonna go to sleepy before then. I can tell you that.
BDE,
right now.
baby, BDE.
Yeah, you know EBD action. So.
I am right here. You could have said I might help, but no, you completely ignored me.
You won't.
What is this thing? What is this thing?
No, I do the GA. Yeah, I do the GA Center. I know. No, I'm joking. Of course, you can hang out.
This is more sober than me. You probably got better chance getting help from him.
Probably not. Worse.
All right. So get your questions in. Remember, the format is the word question for your actual question statement, and we will get your question scooped up and read. That being said, now that we get everybody on the same page, let's look at these questions and let's start them here. Let me just, God damn it. All right. First question from Nathan H. Says, what counters do you recommend for Iden and the Imperial Troopers? Oh, that's a
with or without Omicron.
Well, let's go full Monte Omicron with everything, all the bells and whistles. And the panel is completely speechless.
I'm thinking.
Don't look at me. I think the Iden Omicron is the greatest thing in the game. I'd literally, to be honest, if I was up against it, I think I'd just buy a pillow. I'd put my head in the pillow and I would pray.
Okay. So,
yeah.
So your first response, Nathan H, is to pray. Okay, and then hopefully.
Okay, pray. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna have. Okay, I'll have a proper punt at this. She starts, I guess, with the all-out attack thing. So I might stick a pre-taunting tank in there. So I might stick my pre-taunting tank of some sort in. But Jesus, after that, I'm lost. There's better people here.
I normally use, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure, and I have to check. I'm pretty sure I use Treya against that lineup.
Yeah, you can use Treya.
Sorry?
No, sorry. Yes, I said yes.
Yeah. So normally I use Treya. Isolate. Normally there's a taunter of some sort in that lineup, some sort of a tank.
One or two of them. Yeah.
Normally Shore Trooper or someone along those lines is normally in that lineup. So you just isolate Shore Trooper so you can get around and hit everyone else, and then end up annihilating Iden as soon as you can. That's what I've been using, and that got me some pretty good banners today.
Yeah. Any other teams you can use? Gas can do it, but it's a little bit RNG. CLS is horrible. Don't use CLS. You're going to get murderized.
Yes. Yeah.
Bad Batch can handle it quite easily because
Bad Batch can be sketchy. If it's a really well modded,
sketchy. Yeah, it can be.
it can be really gross and it can be really touch and go.
It's 50-50 with gas.
It's a really
sketchy. Yeah, I can't do it.
Thane, turn down your speakers, bro. I just heard myself blasting my eardrums. Thank you, sir. What were we gonna say, Thane?
I don't know. I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, well, you were just blasting my eardrums for no reason. So, but yeah, there's some teams that can handle it. Bad Batch for sure, because you can just manipulate and control it very well. Gas at 50-50. Traya does very well because they do tack out a turn a lot, which means they're going to slowly kill themselves, just like a Geo team would or a Mon Mothma team against Traya. But you're going to need to, depending on if it's like a Gear 11 Iden, even though it's got the Omicron and Gear 12, you can kind of go in there with with the Gear 12 Traya. It's going to be a little wonky. But they don't hit that hard where you can kind of get a little, the damage reduction from Traya will help. But yeah, those are just some suggestions. So, all right, let's go to the next question from Nathan H. again. It says, question, how could CG make it to where TW is never hidden? I missed it this time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? I always check, man. I mean, I always get a message saying the new TW is launched. I mean, are you not getting the message?
If people haven't bought the Conquest Pass and there's other events up, it disappears off.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're talking about the things on the right side. Yeah, I think there's too much crap on the right. You need to have the main stuff up first, man. I mean,
we should be able to toggle those things off. Like, to be honest,
I agree 1,000%, but they're not going to because
they're never going to toggle that off. It's not going to happen.
Whether you like it or not, it's smart marketing. I mean, the button's always there, so subconsciously you keep seeing it. So you
want to push it because it drives you mad. That's the whole concept. They're not going to click that off.
Yeah, we'll keep it for the pack. That's fine. But the event, it's like, come on, like you need.
Yeah, I mean the event. I mean, and I guess it comes down to priority on viewing, isn't it? I mean, they're going to want the packs up there because they make money out of that. They don't make money out of you signing up the territory war. That's the problem, straight up. So the packs are always going to be priority, 100%. Events, that's not going to go to the bottom or disappear, is it? This is the thing. They're running out of room. So they need to fix it so that it certainly is visible in a different place.
Well, if they're going to leave that, go ahead, Aldous.
They don't give me a red. I don't get like a red flash. I don't think on my Territory Wars. It's not telling me, oh god, you've got something to click here. So I think the fact is that I don't do Territory Wars, but I don't feel as though when I'm not doing Territory Wars that the Territory Wars is proccing like a red flash on the main screen. So maybe that'd be like a middle ground. I know it's not going to go in the far right where they want to sell their packs, but maybe that might be a middle ground.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that they could do for TW and things like you get notifications when you get raids. When a new TW launches, you should get a message in your inbox saying TW, new TW.
They do that.
Oh, well then, I mean...
Do they do Territory War? They do GAC. No, they don't. They do.
I know GAC. I know I got raids, right? I always get that
Territory War is the only one they don't announce. I mean, they announce TB, they announce GAC.
Yeah,
they don't announce
your guild is selected such and such as the TV and stuff. Right. So maybe they need to do that as well. And then
better than nothing.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right, next question from Wendell73 says, question, seems quiet again. As something big will be happening next week. Oh my God. I know they're out there. I can smell them. I can hear them. I know CG's out there moving around, but I can't see him. What do you guys think? Something big coming down the pipeline next week? What do you? Last the last week of February, pretty much. So, any thoughts on? Are we getting something huge next week?
100%. Sorry, 100% big things coming. We're going to get the resolution to the Lord Vader cheese. And at the same time, they'll drop. Well, I think they'll drop that at the same time as they drop the probably Road Ahead or whatever it's called. And we've also got a new GL. We're heading towards the end of the quarter. So I reckon they'll kind of squeeze that in. So I think we're looking at a new GL. I would expect it to be based on bounty hunters.
Do you think a GL?
Well, they've got to have a cash grab before the end of quarter one.
Well,
there's got to be some.
Well, we've got the 2 ships coming too, so don't forget about them. The Galactic Chase is coming up soon, so I don't know if we're going to.
Well, it could be okay. Well, if it's not a GL, then it would be the Grand Acquisitor on a similar level to Star Killer.
Oh, this is like we getting everything.
We're gonna. Yeah, you want a Grand Inquisitor? You want a Grand Inquisitor? Everyone gets a Grand Inquisitor. Okay, so no,
Oh my god.
They've got to drop something for the end of Q1. If they aren't going to drop the new GL, which whatever the hell that is, then it could be the Grand Inquisitor as the leader of the Inquisitorist faction. That might drop, but I think we're getting big things. The question was, is it being a quiet week? Yes, I think it's a quiet week. I think things are delayed, to be honest, on their side. I think they will launch the Lord Vader nerf, stroke buff, stroke whatever, and then immediately we'll launch the here's your information. It could be Inquisitors then.
I think we get the ships next week, maybe a road ahead. I don't think we're getting anything else if we do get the ships. But I think they will do the road ahead because end of February going into March, the final quarter or the final month of the quarter might be the time to do it. Then again, we've been
Ranger, my world is so much more fun with all these amazing things coming. This is so much more amazing.
Yeah, but I want the fans to have a real expectation instead of every 9,000 things coming into the
game. No, we're not realist. We don't want realism.
Yeah, I'll keep it real. I'll keep it a little real there. I'm like, Grand Inquisitors, 2 ships, a road ahead, the new GL. All in a week. You thought 4 Marquis in a week was something. Wait till
100% confirmed. 100% confirmed. It's coming. It's coming.
Confirmed.
It's confirmed. We've heard it here. It's confirmed. We are getting the Grand Inquisitor next week.
Oh yeah.
Done.
Okay. God. Oh my God. The comments of all this do not reflect the views and opinions of anybody else here on the Jedi Academy. Hey, we got someone else joining us. It's Calvin. Awesome. What's going on, Betty?
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Doing good, man. You popped in at a perfecto time. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty great.
All right. We were just talking about what we think, if anything, is big coming next week in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Because this week was kind of there was some news, but I mean, like, for new stuff coming into the game or announcements or anything like that, what do you think? Next week? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Not really. I think they're going to expand on what they kind of already have. Like, I could imagine we get one more Inquisitor. And maybe on top of that, they expand on what they meant by the bombers. Because right now we know the bombers are coming.
Yep.
We know that they're going to have pilots, but we don't know who the pilots are. So there's still like a few things in development that they've already mentioned. I don't think they're going to go ahead and jump ahead to something else.
Sure.
When we still have half the information on the current news.
Yeah, I think we might get the ships. We might get the Galactic Chase, but on top, other than that, I don't think so. Heinzie, Thane, do you guys think we're getting anything big?
If we follow the same type of calendar time frame and cadence that they've been following lately, then we're 2 weeks, next week from the last release. If I'm right, so. Sure. It makes sense that something should be released certainly next week. I really don't know what that is. Maybe we know that the tank ships are coming. Maybe they're just going to drop them in. Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe not. We're certainly due for a road ahead at some point soon.
They did say that was coming soon in that previous.
It was coming soonish. They didn't say when. So soonish. It might be next week. It might not. I really don't know. But I think that certainly something is due to drop next week, but I think it's probably something we already know. I mean, we certainly have Inquisitors still that need to be filled out. We've only got 2, so that we know that needs to be done.
Yeah, and we know the ships are eventually coming. Right,
that faction, we know those ships are already coming. The Resistance and the First Order tank ships. And let's be honest, about in time, after 2 years of me talking about it, it's about time we're finally getting those.
Brother, I've been talking about that since it's launched.
Mate, I swear, I could go back to the videos 2 years ago where I started hanging out with you guys and talking and doing this sort of stuff. And
yeah. I mean,
absolutely sure
the one faction for years that I've been screaming to get into the game was the Inquisitors, and I'm happy that they're finally doing it. So there you go.
Yep, can't knock them for that. We've asked for it. It just took a bit longer to get them, but at least we're getting them.
There you go.
That's the main thing. Yeah,
it felt like an easy win too. Like,
oh yeah,
there's 5 well-known Inquisitors. Like their synergy, their faction, like everything. Like it's very similar to Bad Batch. It just felt like an easy win.
Yeah, And it is, and they're very popular characters, and I like the two that have come out so far, Second Sister and Ninth Sister, so I'm very happy with the direction of... And we just need more evil baddies in the game. We're very light side to dark side ratio, and to get more Empire and kind of dark side, I'm down for it. So
it's hitting an easy home run, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. And I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, no, not at all.
I think the Inquisitors certainly should have come a long time before now. I'm thrilled about them coming to the game.
Hey, better late than never.
Great. And I feel they're going to be very Bad Batch-ish, if there's such a thing.
I hope so, because Bad Batch is dope as hell.
So.
Bad Batch is disgusting, folks. And Omega, she's bleh, but if you put her with the Bad Batch, she's not. She's amazing.
Purge is going to be, a really, really cool mechanic, because depending on, what you use it with and how you use it, I think that's really going to change up and down how you use the whole Inquisitor team.
Absolutely.
That's the way it looks. I like the way they're building it. I think it's a pretty cool mechanic that they're putting into the game, and they're certainly on the right track. And it's a matter of time before we see more. It's more of a case of when.
All right. Next question from Hermit Pilgrim. Question: does anyone on the panel have the Akbar and/or Princess Leia Omicrons? I do not. I'm not interested in them. I'm going for. It's a trap. Send all 6 ships to 6 MP-17. It's a trap. We can't repel them by power that magitor. It's a trap. Anybody here got the Omicrons on Leia or Akbar? No, I'm not going to.
No, they're above my pay grade.
I mean, eventually, I'd like the Princess Leia, but not for the Akbar team. I just think as a 5th on the CLS team, the more I think about that, the more I'm like, that's kind of delicious because they get the chance for that tenacity and the retribution, and she stealths, and I'm just like, all that call and assisting, but no, Iden's better, Zam's better. I think some Omicron's better.
I think in a year's time, we'll all have Princess Leia's Omicron, and we will all herald it as the greatest thing ever. But it will not be...
You're talking shite.
I do not agree.
I'm with you.
It will not be under Akbar. There will be another rebel coming to the game, and it will
I find more likely.
It will suddenly make more sense. So
that I find more likely.
I can imagine. Look, if we give... who's the other Rose sister? I know she could be a rebel.
Paige Tico?
She's definitely Resistance.
Yeah,
no,
Resistance.
She wasn't alive when the rebellion was a thing.
She was a baby.
Okay, well, fine.
We could get Porkins.
But we already know we're not getting
on the table.
No, Porkins is not on the table, folks, because I just did that stream. I did that stream with Crumb. And we talked about, because they were asked, what about Jar Jar and Porkins? Who said it's not 0, because mathematically there is a possibility that those characters come in, but it's close to 0 right now, as it possibly could be for those 2 characters coming into Star Wars Galaxy Heroes.
3 words, Ranger. 3 words. Subject to change.
You keep on trucking with that, Heinzie, and I'll keep...
But it is possible in the future.
It is possible.
I think the problem with Akbar's Omicron and Leia's Omicron, which makes them so strange,
pretty much,
is that we already have 28 good teams, or 26 good teams that are better. So anyone that is Kyber 3, Kyber 4, and above already has teams where Akbar and Leia aren't in them, either on offense or defense. But no matter how you work it out.
not a priority right now, no.
So
Kyber 1, baby.
Exactly. They've added.
Yeah, you got 4 of the 5 panelists. They're all Kyber 1. Akbar, Omicron ain't on the priority. So
I'm Kyber 1. I'm Kyber.
Are you really? I thought you were Kyber 2. Okay, my bad.
No, I got promoted.
Oh, you got promoted. Congrats. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I went up.
Also, all 5 of us.
Yeah, Kyber 1, baby.
Yeah.
Nice. We're like the elitist.
The thing is,
being the problem is getting your ass kicked every 1 out of 3 fights.
It's 0-3 and 3-0s all day, baby.
Yeah,
one or the other.
Yeah, you have a good run, and all of a sudden, like, I've done too well. Time to get slapped down. Oh boy!
But none of us use Akbar or Leia or even are close to Rebel team. So that team needs a new character. I am confused why they're putting time and effort even to put an Omicron on that team. It could be Saw Gerrera, it could be Gerald Dodonna. Gerald Dodonna from BCM is a good shout. Dodonna would be good. Saga Rare would be good. Either of those, it needs another character, but one character could put both of those Omicrons to the top of the list.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's a possibility, but right now, as it stands, from what I got out of Crumb on a stream, those two characters ain't coming in, Jar Jar and Porkins. So maybe another Rebel of some sort. Again, we'll see what happens. I still think we can get General Leia from Endor and stuff, right? We already have Jedi Knight Luke. It'd be kind of cool. But I've always said we've always needed a GL Leia, and I know Mary Poppins is not Leia. It
just needs to be a good Leia. Like it can be Endor, it can be old. I don't care.
I don't care. Just make her dope. Make her.
It can be Galactic Legend. It can be Emperor Confrontation. Just make it good.
Yeah, just make her awesome because Carrie Fisher deserves the love, man. God bless her.
Oh, look,
God damn it.
I think if there's anyone, I mean, there's a lot of other options in candidates, but I think honestly, Leia's some sort of Galactic Legend status.
She is, in my opinion, she is. So absolutely.
At some point, we definitely need a real OP, crazy smashing Leia somehow.
Hell yeah, and she could be a support, but just make the team stupid. You know, I mean, it's just what she does, man.
Works for JML, so like get something that takes the hits and just doles out some awesomeness.
Well, yeah, I'm with you.
Not rocket science.
I'm with you on that, Paisan. All right, Darsign 1972. Question for Heinzie. I just got Store Killer. Is it better for TW and GC to prioritize Iden and finish off all my troopers from Gear 12 to 13, or better to start in the Inquisitorius faction? Thank you. I
don't start Inquisitorius yet until we know how good they are.
What is Iden?
We don't know yet. Iden needs an Omicron. Even at 3 stars, Iden is disgusting.
She's
straight up.
She's really good.
Put an Omicron on Iden yesterday.
I'm getting ready to pop
that happen.
Yep.
If that's your first GSC Omicron you put on, then do it.
Do it. Come on. What are you waiting for? What's wrong with you?
If you got Star Killer, I've only got 2 Omicrons, I think, out of the 3 on Star Killer.
You don't need you don't need
doesn't need
spell. It's nice though. I mean, it really is.
It is, but it doesn't need it.
You can get away with
honestly.
You can get away without it until you can put it on. But yeah, it's nice, but it's not needed.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got 10 Omicrons loaded up now. 7 of those are GAC based, and
Mother of Pearl, you have 10?
Yeah, I got 10. Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, I got 10.
It's called being a whale.
Yeah, that'll do it.
How can you whale on Omicrons?
It's called buying the 99
You buy them.
pack.
There's a $100 pack that gets you 20.
Worst pack in the game.
But everyone has access to that. Anyway, anyone to their own, right? But that's not the main thing. Look,
but that makes you a whale.
If you really want to know where most of them coming from, honestly, right now I've got 18K of yellow energy in my account. The way I'm doing my 600s is Cantina energy, and I'm getting quite a few out of that.
Interceptor in the chat says, "Hey Ranger, about 6 hours away from trying my first GL tickets. F in the chat. God bless you, sir." Oh, good luck to you, my friend. If you need anything, let's check out. Before you go do that, just watch a video or two. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Don't waste those tickets. That's my best advice I can give for you, especially if you're going for like an SLKR or a raid. Make sure you got your teams where they need to be. Especially like if you're doing Jedi Master Luke on that or something. Just watch a video. Oh God, Finn's in the chat. God. All right, let's end. Time to end the stream. Oh Christ. The new married man himself, Finnadoodle's there, making babies and causing problems since 2016 here at RSG. Yeah, eating Twinkies. Well, actually, he doesn't eat Twinkies anymore. He just makes food. Actually, Finn's become quite a good little cook there. You know,
change, man. He's changed.
Yeah, prison changed him, and so has married life. All right. Let's see here. Nathan H. question: how did Sandfly decide on the name Sandfly?
Is that a question for me?
Well, you are. Oh no, Heinzie, how did you come up with the name Sandfly?
I just have a check. Okay, Calvin.
Yeah. Calvin Austin, when you were thinking about Sandfly, why did you not choose Sandfly as your name? Of course, it's your name, Aldous Sandfly.
I was just checking. I thought you never know.
You never know.
It is named after a game, a beach game I created in Thailand to detect idiots. So Sandfly is a beach game that has never ever been completed ever because the rules keep generating themselves, and it detects idiots. So when somebody would walk over, when I went traveling, I'd have these 2 or 3 beautiful girls with me. Don't ask.
Just say it was from a game, man. We don't need the life story of Sandfly. My God. He's like,
okay, sorry. It was from a game.
What were the girls' names? What were their shoe sizes?
Okay, no, whoa. I've been told this is not important for Jedi Academy. I've been told it was from a game. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning.
Oh my
okay,
God.
the girls' name were Swedish girls.
Yeah,
two Swedish girls.
I can tell where
Absolutely beautiful.
No, let's not share this.
Back to the story. Were they hot?
Oh God. See.
Wait, okay, but the game.
Tried.
Okay, so, okay. I'll give a little bit more. The point of the game was that
He didn't say no.
He didn't, did he?
No, she was beautiful. Michaela was beautiful. But
Oh right, we got a name.
But the thing was that people would approach you and try and talk. See, when you go traveling, anyone goes traveling, people will try and approach you to talk to you. Normally, lonely guys with a guitar, right? And they will sit down and they'll try and play "Knocking on Heaven's Door" for no apparent reason, or "Redemption Song." And okay, this is not important to Star Wars guys, but I developed a game where it was like, okay, shall we play Sandfly? And Sandfly is a game that is complete nonsense, right? Where it literally tries the patience of everyone playing. So the three people that know the game is pointless are going, right, I've got to... So you start by collecting 8 grains of sand on your hand.
Okay.
Okay, fine. You don't need the entire rules.
Did you score or not?
Yeah. And we're not talking about the game.
Of course, I said.
Okay, that's all we need to know.
Beautiful.
He got the name from getting some nookie, and Sandfly stuck. There you go. So we're done.
No. Don't talk. Okay. Everyone, if you want the full rules, rules go on forever. The point of the game is the game never finishes.
Right.
It finishes when somebody says, when the person that's approached you says, "Oh no, screw this, I'm leaving." Okay. Anyway, back to Jedi Academy. Okay, everybody go back. Jedi Academy.
Moral of the story is Sandfly. God damn it! All right, well, good stuff there. Good times. Drink is that a Foster's? Are you drinking Foster's, Sandfly?
Yeah, he drinks Foster's, man.
Oh, really? Good for you, man.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, this Foster's brewed in Edinburgh.
Oh, that's different.
It's not the so it's different.
Not the skunky stuff they get out of Australia.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
He wouldn't be drinking it.
It's much better. It is much better.
That's true. Edinburgh does make good liqueur. Nathan H. question: who makes the emotes you have for Twitch subscribers for the panel? I do my own. I think we all do our own. I mean, I do a lot of my own because it's free.
Actually, I have a friend who does mine. He's really, really cool. He's a Brazilian artist, and he actually draws. You guys know anime and manga?
Do I know who?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys know anime, manga?
Yeah, she's a good friend of my mom.
Okay. He draws those, and he was a student of mine for ESL for a while, and we kind of traded services. His name's Cras Conversa. He's a very cool dude.
Nice. Yeah, Heinzie, who's your guy? I mean, you've got a few people that do stuff for you, but like emotes is special. I mean,
for the emotes, I actually taught myself to use Photoshop to create my own.
Yeah, I got to do some more
I
tomorrow.
make all of mine. With that being said, though, guys, if it's something that you don't want to do or you're not sure about doing, hit up Fiverr. There's companies that do it for $10.
Yeah, they're pretty.
So
they're pretty
go hit
good.
up Fiverr, and they'll take your pick on what you want and who you want, and they'll knock them up for you in like 48 hours.
There you go. And then Thane just says he gives me ideas for those as well as Loki and the rest of the Airship crew. No, you just shared the goddamn Sandfly story. You're on a timeout, mister.
Okay, I have useful information. Okay.
Is it about Sandflies?
No.
All
This is
right.
about emotes. This is about
God.
very useful. Okay, no. So my emotes, I draw them all myself. To be honest,
cool.
I do have ones. Okay, so anyone knows anything about? I'm a scientist. Therefore, the balance between science and the overly boring world, and the creative world, because I'm quite a creative person, always has been a difficult thing in my life. Therefore, I really love actually sketching with a pad. So I sketch all my emotes, but I stopped sketching emotes. What I actually do now is sketch merch kind of images with my character and things like that. And then I try and cut them into emotes, but the emotes are terrible. But But yeah, that's where mine come from. But I have tried. I did do the Fiverr thing, and they are good. The problem with the Fiverr thing I found is they're very generic, looking like everyone else's. And I'd say to everyone else that if you want to get an emote on Twitch and you're worried about your emotes, honestly, just what is your USP? What is your catchphrase? What is your thing? Because that's what people really want to use. Because if I go into a different Twitch channel and somebody puts an emote, I want to kind of know it's a Heinzie emote. I want to know it's a Ranger emote. I want to know it's a Calvin emote. I don't just want to have something that is like, I won. So what is the USP? How does it work? Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff on Fiverr, which is incredible artists, is a bit generic. So be very direct with the Fiverr people and say, look, I want this. I want to say this.
Well,
Anyway.
Fiverr's also, when they do good work, some of it you'd say might just be generic, but it also saves you time, right? Because a lot of time people just don't have the time to commit to doing some of that or don't have the capability of doing it. So it's better than, for those of us that just don't have the time or the creativity to do something like that. So there you go. All right. Let's see. Darcy. Yes.
By the way, for the Sandfly, Pokemon Kanobika says that she'll send herself over.
She'll do what?
She'll send herself over.
For what?
For the beach game.
Oh, she's going to secret knife attack. I mean, have fun. Okay, there you go.
Beam.
Yeah, that's my Hand of the Emperor J 1999. Don't get out of line in chat or she'll secret knife attack you. She's phenomenal at it. Ask Heinzie. She certainly secret knife attacked his ass a lot during that one round of... what were you guys playing?
Don't get me started.
Elijah said, hey, could you go stab Heinzie a bunch of times? She did. All right. Darside 1972 says, my alt 1.3 million GP was winning about 1 out of 3 in GSC. Is there a reason why now I'm being matched people who have 3 to 4 million GP with GLs and Bronzium? I'm now losing every round. Anybody want to take a shot on this one? With the skill rating?
It's going to be a back and forth. Like
Yeah,
if you're good and you're going to keep winning, you're going to eventually keep losing, and then it's just going to go back and forth. And like for anyone who is remotely competitive, 6 and 6 sucked butt. 6 months ago or 3 months ago or whatever. Now that's fine. Like if you're looking for some type of gratification, how well you're doing, just look at your opponents. Like look at what it takes to take your account down. Like that's impressive. Like if someone needs 2 GLs and 300 more relic levels to beat you, you're even losing, you're winning the game.
Yeah. And I think too, as people are dropping up and down that have high GP that just don't really give too much, that just don't care, they're dropping down to these lower divisions, and people are like, why am I facing someone like this? And it's because they sucked and weren't up higher. I mean, you can look at their overall skill rating and kind of figure out like that's probably the case, and you can beat them, if they're not as committed to it. But again, I know it sucks, but the skill rating is still working itself out. It's getting better. I think the matches I'm having are much more in line with where I'm at in the game. Unlike the first GAC rounds where it's like, Jesus Christ, 9.6 million. Well, that's a loss, because no matter what I did, I'm like, yeah, no. So, but if I win these next 3 rounds and I go into the next GAC, I know I'm going to get tougher and tougher opponents, and it's just the way it is. So, and then sometimes just where the skill rating falls, right? You're at your skill rating for a reason, and they're at that skill rating for a reason. GP doesn't really matter, and what your count is how good you are with what you got against someone else with what they got. So that's how it plays out. Nathan H., question for the panel. What is your favorite Swaggo battle intro video? I like Hustler from back in the day with Urs and Heinzie SLKR video a lot. They're all good. I don't really have a favorite. I don't really... Intro... Well, I like Heinzie's intro, not just his Twitch intro, because it just shows him being a Muppet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good.
Yes. It's me being stupid. That's a win.
Sandfly.
100%. Can I? Well, 100%. Can I just say that the Heinzie's? It is the SLKR video, isn't it?
Oh no, that was the slicker one. No, that was Grids.
Ooh. No way, there is one. Okay, there is one. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have. I don't have a favorite, but I do like them all. Honestly, I like them all.
Yeah, they're all really good. It's not something I'm like, I'm going to rank the intros. And I just enjoy watching them. I mean, I remember, Urs back in the day had all these crazy ones that just made me just throw up laughing because it's like, you idiots, you take 80s, like growing pains, and you would do like the bounty hunters or scoundrels. It was like, get out of here. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Stupid stuff like that. All right, what's the next question? Oh, for God's sake. See what you started, Sandfly. Nathan H. questioned, how did Heinz choose the name Heinzie? God damn it. All right, Nathan H., I'm going to ban you.
My nickname, bro.
Well, there you go. Heinzie. Okay, good. Really. That's all you need to say. Good job.
Love you, brother. Thanks very much for throwing that out.
God damn it.
Nathan H has actually thrown that out there if I can, as far as the clips and stuff. I mean, the one that resonates for me out there was definitely Urs with the Untini bitches. Like, I mean, that's just iconic. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. That is iconic. That's pretty cool. I actually, Urs, of course, doesn't play GSC anymore. I reached out to him ages ago, said, dude, we need to keep that alive. Do you mind if I, use it from time to time? He said, dude, go for it. No problem. So, yeah, that's iconic right there. Every day of the week. That's pretty cool.
I agree. What else in 3? Question, did those crystals come through already? I don't recall getting them, though I might have missed it. Yeah, they did. We all got 1,000
they
crystals.
Did, yeah.
So, yeah.
At least I did.
Nathan H. question. Oh my! For Heinzie, what is your favorite Grizzy session moment?
Oh, when I make him drink out of a shoe. That was pretty
shoeies
cool.
are always top of the list of things that are.
Yeah.
Or when he passed out or something.
He knocked off crack and rum, I think, out of a shoe. That was definitely a highlight. Hey, when we got to talk to his dad, that was pretty cool.
That was dope. Yeah, that was funny.
That was really fun because I never expected that. That was cool. # grid daddy issues. That was good. What other ones? I'm just trying. There's been so many. The Gomlin penis. Oh, god damn. Yeah.
God, yeah.
Of course, Gom being Gom. I mean, anytime, not just that particular one, but there are just so many.
Oh my God.
There are just so many.
Yeah.
I could go on for hours, guys. I won't, because he'd listen to me bang on for a long time. But it's, every week you don't know what you're going to get. It's just like that. It's really fun.
Darsign192 question. Happy overall with the make good for GSC. My only minor issue is it seems CG consistently goes towards the lower end of compensation, and it appears they waited purposefully until after the executor. I don't know if they did it on purpose. It's how it seems. I can't really defend it. But they are very conservative, though, sometimes with their a lot of times with what they give as compensation. You guys think that's a fair assessment or not?
I mean, we profited hugely this month because of GAC, like 13 rounds instead of 12, and 1,000 crystals, and the currency. But yeah, the timing was terrible. Like, they gave it after we were already getting a flow of crystals. We should have gotten it the second the new one started.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were being apprehensive because they didn't know if it was going to go well, but if they had to give 2 make goods, they should have just given 2 make goods. Instead, they screwed a bunch of people on Executor.
Yeah, I agree.
Whether intentionally or unintentionally is what they did.
I just feel that they were waiting for someone to give the green light. It wasn't an autonomous decision by someone. I think they had to run it by someone, and it just took that long to get the okay.
Little bureaucracy. That's what it felt like to me.
I kind of feel like, I'm sure that given the opportunity, they probably just wanted to do it, but I don't think.
Or there probably was some back and forth. Someone wanted to go more.
I think they had to probably run it up the flagpole. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I feel. That would be the only reason why it would take that long, but I might be wrong.
But that's what it seemed
I would
like
have. I think there's a danger about them rolling out stuff in between the GAC rounds, and therefore I like the fact that they kind of waited until like GSC had done and then they procced it.
That's a fair point.
And therefore, I wish we just had like a make good day of a Tuesday. Like a sort of right, we're going to do all the updates on a Tuesday, all the rolls out on a Tuesday, all the make goods on a Tuesday. I agree there was a lot of kind of back and forth because it did take a long time. Yeah.
No,
I thought it was good. But yeah, I feel sorry for the Executor people. If it was CG, I would have tossed 10 Executor charge 10 executor shards in there.
Yeah, that could have worked.
And
or
that
some
would have
gear, something else.
No. 10 executor shards was the big problem. That was the thing that everyone complained about, was the fact that they didn't get to do the refresh on that. And therefore, I think even though it would have meant nothing to 95% of the people, I think 10 executor charges would have made a huge amount to say, those people that are complaining about not being able to refresh with your 1,000 crystals, there's your 10 shards, GG's. And it wouldn't have matched to everyone else.
All right. Good thoughts. Maximus242 question. I think the make good was BS. People forgot last GSC they had a problem with payouts. People were not getting paid out for wins, and CG acknowledged this but never made good on it. Was that a thing? I don't remember that. I'm sure it probably was. I don't remember that being an issue.
It was, but if you didn't reach out, you didn't get compensated because it was on a very small scale.
Small scale, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they weren't going to give it to everyone when it was 4% of the game or whatever.
Yeah, and the other problem with that though is that their customer service is EA, and EA does not have the best customer service. Let's just be real, man. I mean, so you make it fair. I differ with you, Max, was saying that it was BS, but on your other point about the payouts, even for that smaller percentage, I think you have a valid criticism there, absolutely. But we just differ on the other part, and that's okay. Yuta, no, that's for Poby 1. Don't make her mad, Yuta. You'll get secret knife attacked. Red Ribbon Army. Question: on my alt, I watched while my GAC opponent cheated. He one-shotted my board for max banners in 20 minutes. Jesus. I placed more GLs than he had. Oh my god. I reported to him. Will CG do anything? I will say this. CG does do stuff for cheaters if it's reported. They just will never say anything. They don't report it. They don't share that information, and they're very hesitant to share any information about what they're doing to cheaters, right? So we're in the dark about it. The only reason I know about it is there's been some things where I've had some direct look at it and be like, okay, they do stuff, but for the 98% of the population out there, if you report it, I can say certainly that things will happen. It takes a long time because they only have a few people looking at it that I know of. Now that number could be different. It does take some time to get some action done on those accounts. But I don't know. How do you guys feel about? I think generally like how CG is handling. And I think it's been highlighted more because with this new skill rating and crystals, people are hyper aware of cheaters. So if you're trying to cheat right now, you stupid. I'm sorry.
It's also a lot easier to catch people now.
Yeah.
Because you're going to keep going up, and eventually it's going to become wildly ridiculous. Like you can't soft cheat. Like, for example, if the top 10 is Pimple, Hawkeyes, and some dude with 4 million GP, 1 JL, and 100 plus 15s, he's cheating. There's no way he's not.
Yeah, they look for those kind of inconsistencies all the time, and especially now that crystals are involved, so they're more hyperactive, and the player base is more hyperactive about cheating. Just like you said there, about it's evident that this person was cheating. Report him, and I guarantee you that they'll go look at it, and when you go back in and see his account banned, you'll be like, "Yep, cheated." So that's the only way you'll ever really know is you go back and see that this person was pretty much. They haven't been active because they've been banned. So
can I ask Ranger, if you don't mind? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so cheating happens. If it's 100% proof, it then goes on to Lucifer's daddy. We all know where it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goes off to LD. Okay, that's what happens. Would you like it to be a bit more transparent when they actually boot someone or not?
No.
Are you happy with it all in the background or not? I'm just curious.
I wouldn't want them to. You'd get into things like harassment.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. No, I'm just thinking out loud that I think that would sometimes prove a point that they're actually acting on.
Yeah, but I mean, they're biting the bullet and taking the hit, thinking that they're not being interactive. It's one of those things it's like they're doing stuff in the background, but they're not going to tell you about it because it's just the cons outweigh the pros for them to be more transparent, right?
Yeah, and Calvin, you talk about harassment, and I don't disagree. The thing is that it's pretty simple. Don't freaking do it. I mean,
No,
everyone
obviously,
knows
but they can't be. They don't want to get sued because people are sending them death threats because they released that they had been cheating in a mobile game. Like, obviously, I'm not for cheaters, but at the same time, legally, there might be some way they have to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen it done other ways where they could say we banned X number of cheaters.
But I'm not saying they have to release names, but even like, and this is the thing, like,
Well, if they release numbers, people are just going to be like, "Oh, those are fake."
Yeah.
Like they just made that number up.
Win.
yeah. Okay, so I'm not saying that we need names, right? And I'm not saying that we need figures and stuff like that, but even examples of it without names connected, saying, okay, we know so many people did this and they used an APK or whatever else, and there was 130 people that did that. We know they used APK, and this guy, we know he did this. Like, whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't want it fully transparent. I don't want to know names. I don't really give a shit about who does it, as long as they get them out, because we don't want them, right? But
So,
all I'm saying is that it goes into the secret bunker, the LD secret bunker. And again, great work, keep it up. Thank you so much. But I just feel that I would like a rough idea of knowing that people reporting stuff is actually being acted upon. And I think that a lot of people just don't think a lot of the time that happens.
It's just one of those things, man, where it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I think
and I know it's a sensitive subject. I 100% get that. And last thing I want is death threats to anyone. It's a bloody game. I get it. But a lot of people take this game seriously too.
Well,
and I think
but it's a game.
The overall community deserves some sort of. This is the thing. I mean, I think they deserve some sort of acknowledgement that, hey, we're working on this.
Well, they could say it all they want through the blue in the face, and then they have in posts saying previously that they are, but they're not going to, other than general numbers. But even then, people are like, yeah, whatever, So, just.
But it's better than saying nothing, isn't it?
Well, they do say something, but it's just like it's never good enough, and unless they release specific numbers and data and show who was doing what, which they're not going to do for legal reasons, then they're just never going to win in that situation. So, but just be proactive. I just think it's on us.
It's sort of slid under the carpet a bit. And I mean, there's been examples of people that have been given deals and all that sort of shit.
I know, and that's
all the time,
but
yeah.
So
I think that they see
that.
Now
that's defensible.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not going to defend that. I think that was just wrong. My thing is. If you cheat, you're done. I don't care if you spend $100,000 in this game. If you cheat, you're out. As far as forever. Like
100%. And that's the way it should be. But that should be the way if someone cheats with a big account or a $1 million GP account. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
But at least there's some sort of an idea where you go, hey, guys, this is where we're at. We've caught this many people. I don't want to know who. I don't care. It's none of your business, community. But we're doing this, and this. We're actively after them. These are roughly what we're doing. Just want to let you know, we want to stamp this crap out like you don't want it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
They did make that post that they had to have more tools and stuff that they were using and things of that nature. So, yeah. Just be proactive, guys. If you think someone's cheating and it's pretty obvious, just
I'm sorry if I get wound up, but I hate cheating. I just hate cheaters with a passion.
It's a cause worthy to get wound up about, like, because people do invest a lot of money in this game, and if you just lose because they just turned on or whatever, that sucks.
It's really.
I'm sorry if I feel really frustrated and angry. I'm sorry if I'm getting wound up on it. And I don't mean to attack anyone personally, but
you're justified.
It frustrates the crap out of me that we keep talking about this problem. And I know it's always going to happen. Cheating's always going to be there. I get that. But if it gets swept under the carpet, people still in the back of their mind think that, hang on, I can get away with this. We don't want that.
I remember they did a
solution.
They had, before that, they did do a post where they said that they gave that little graph and they said that this is the number, the reduction of cheaters and stuff like that. And everyone was like, that's just general numbers. And we were like, it doesn't tell us anything and blah, blah, blah,
at least
blah,
it's
blah.
official. It's better than nothing.
Again, when the
if
blowback
you don't believe
was,
the figures, that's on you. At least they're releasing something about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I'm going to stop because I'm going for hours. I'm sorry, boys.
No, okay.
I do apologize.
I can't stand cheaters either.
You're 100% fine, Heinzie. Like, this is a good discussion to have.
Stake them to the crows.
If you're cheating in this game out there, stop or get out. We don't want you, right? Take that to the bank.
All right, Sandfly, we'll let you finish off. What do you want to say, bud?
Sorry.
If you go right now to the, if everybody at the moment types in Capital Games careers, go to the Capital Games website, go to careers, you'll find a job section. In the job section, there is an intern for cheat detection. Okay, you click on that job description. You just send Heinzie's
I'm gonna go apply for that.
CV. Send Heinzie's CV to cheat detection. It's a 12-week intern program. It's honestly on there. Like it literally right now. You go there. You go there. Come back. It's literally on there. It is an intern for cheat detection for Capital Games. So it's a 12-week thing. Heinzie will spend 12 weeks. He will do
training CG how to find cheaters.
100%. He will nail this because he knows what he's doing. Therefore, this maybe it'll shorten it to 10 weeks instead of 12 weeks. 100% go on the EA Capital Games website. You apply for cheat detection. If you're not going to apply yourself, just send it.
I will apply for that. Seriously, if that's there, I will apply for
Everyone apply. Everyone apply.
Stanfly, there's only one problem, mate, and you know, like CG can't afford me. That's the biggest problem, mate.
That is true.
Just like I mean, the wage cost would just be astronomical. That they just wouldn't be able to cover it, mate. It's a $1 billion game. They're going to run short.
Look at you! You're backing out the room already. What is this application process? It's already like, oh god, I'm going to get cheat detection, and then you offered a job. You're offered a job opportunity. Oh no, God, no, me. Look, honestly, everyone apply for that. Look, it's up there on the website. Okay, let's move on before Ranger bans me.
Sorry, I should shut up. I shouldn't have gone down that path.
No, it's a topic.
No, I dig it. You're fine.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think we're all on the same page. Cheaters can.
Yes. Nobody disagrees with you.
Yeah, nobody disagrees with anything you're saying, man. And I'm just saying, if you want to just be proactive, I know I am. I always look at all my rounds and just take a quick glance and just see if there's any shenanigans, right? And I've had some questions in the past, and I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, I think this person cheated, and I didn't hesitate to send that ticket in. So. And it's a good. We got to be, as a community, we got to police it too, right? CG has only so much they can do. They're human beings, right? So the more we can help them find cheaters and identify cheaters, the better it'll be, right? The more we can catch these guys, it's like a neighborhood watch, man. Yeah, you got the police. The police are doing their thing, but if you see something, right, report it. So that they know where to go and see what's happening. It just helps. It doesn't always get the result you want, but at least you're being proactive with it, and that's all I'm saying. Because cheaters are just garbage.
I might not have presented that right, but CG are currently getting someone in to look at cheat detection. So there is more resource coming. They are going to develop a new tool. They are going to develop something better.
Is that really a thing? I'll go apply for that right now. We'll see if Ranger J19.
It's on the careers website.
Okay.
It's a real thing.
All right, let me go.
Like cheat detection or something.
Capital Games.
Can I give you an example of a completely different game to this, right? Which has a whole different system. Can I quickly talk about that? Have we got a second or not? Like, are we? I know.
Go for it. I'm trying to apply for. I'm trying to join their team.
You go and apply. Okay. All right. So I picked up a game of, Call of Duty Mobile, right? I picked that up a little while ago. We're mucking around with that for a while. Okay. I played it in BlueStacks. Okay, because obviously I'm on my PC here in front of you guys, and it's just easier to play that way. Long story short is, I actually got banned playing that game on BlueStacks because it triggered I was using BlueStacks and banned me for like 48 hours, okay? Just because they knew I was using it. Because you can, of course, quite easily put an APK hack in that game using BlueStacks. There's a facility there to do that, right? Pretty easy. So
that's almost a step in the wrong direction, though. Like,
but I got.
You don't want to ban everyone that could possibly be a cheater.
Yeah, well, this is what happened. So, long story short is, they
like in their terms of whatever you.
They
can't
had
play
another emulator that company made to play that game on with an anti-cheat system built in it, so you could not APK it even if you wanted to. Right?
Okay, that's not okay. I like that.
So they had an alternative version, okay, to use. Don't use BlueStacks. Use this. We know you're going to be all right. You're going to play it and everything will be fine. Just by chance, I was at work one day. I opened the game on BlueStacks just completely by mistake, right? Because I don't actually have their software on my PC at work. I got banned for 7 days in 20 seconds from logging in using BlueStacks. Now, it's possible. Somehow it's possible. Whole different game. But
they're only considering students who graduate in the fall of 2022 or spring of 2023.
Oh, damn it. Anyway,
Also apply.
That's just a little rant.
Still apply. Just shave.
I'm going in, baby.
No, and you know what? And Monado says straight up, I don't want BlueStacks users to be banned. What I want is a system that we don't even have to worry about that in the first place. Somehow. And we know that we're moving to the whole Google platform at some point. Like soon, like Google Play, they're releasing their own version of it pretty soon that we can play Galaxy Heroes on. A lot of people use BlueStacks because it's the only option, right, boys? I mean, let's be honest. We use it day in, day out, yeah?
You're using it now?
I'm using it now because it's the only way I can play this game on PC. I don't want to. It's just the only version.
How long has BCM been here? Like, welcome.
A while.
I hadn't had a chance because we had Sandfly stories and all kinds of shit.
Welcome.
Shut up now.
I'm a sneaky Viking. You gotta watch me.
Maybe I should just do the stream after this when we do our GAC. I'm just like, let me apply for all these positions here and see what happens. I'm gonna do that. I mean, I got a bachelor's of science. I got all experience. I can do this stuff, man. Let's do it. I'll probably get denied, but that's
dragged out in the street and live streamed to Blood Eagle. Just saying.
Yes. They're so horrible. All right. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? I don't even know where we were at anymore. Hellenix. Question for Ranger. Oh, here we go. It says, dude, bro, seriously, slow farming GL Kenobi's ultimate material tokens is such a pain. Do you think capital greed needs to allow for faster ultimate ability mat farming? Yeah, it's called spending 350 crystal refreshes a day. I did mine in 10 days. Now, if you're going to go...
I go up to the hundreds.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, then yeah, it's going to take you 20 to 30 days to do it because you can only get so many tickets with your energy a day with the RNG, right? My suggestion is get Kyrotex at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been farming Kairos.
But yeah, I mean, they're not going to change it. And, so if you're going to go just your regular energy on it, it's going to take you a New York minute to get him unlocked and get the ultimate done. I was like, hey, I'm using the 350s every day to get as many tickets as I can. I average between 20 and 30 tickets on those 3 refreshes and stuff. And on top of, and a little bit more because of the daily energy that was coming in. But all my energy was going toward that. When I'm doing a GL Ultimate and getting the GL, it's like all energy, all 4 firepower on that, So I don't know. Will they change it? I don't think anybody in the panel is going to say yes, because that would not be.
They've gone through 6 GLs. They're not changing it, which really kind of sucks. But
all right, a lot of questions coming in. Let me. Okay. Hellenix is on fire. Well, Tumble says, does anyone else sing War for Territory by Sepultura when TW comes around? No, I do not. Strange question.
All right. Okay.
Oh, bye-bye. I just think I touched myself. Hellenix says, question for the upside-down kangaroo y'all got on the screen, Mr. Heinzie. What advice do you give for a D1 7 million GP player who's fallen from Kyber 2 to Kyber 5 and can't buy a win? Hashtag asking for a friend.
Hashtag mod harder, bro.
Yeah.
Number 1. Straight up. Mods are key.
Okay.
Check your mods. Check your lineup. Do a little bit more research. Obviously, something's missing. Reach out to your opponent and find out. Ask them what was really easy to take down in attack. Maybe you need a bit of a stronger defense so that you get those holds and takes the pressure off you trying to be efficient. So that there's a couple of different ways you can do it. I mean, ask bloody Calvin. I mean, this guy doesn't lose a freaking match, right? So, let's be honest. He probably has a better idea than I do. But, yeah, maybe it's time to revisit the strategy that you're using, man. It's hard to tell because every account is different, especially who you go up against. But
stop reloading.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
no, that doesn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't happen. No.
Unfortunately, at that level, you need at least 1 GL, and I know he just got his first. So,
yeah, you'll find it better now then, because you're evening up the playing field. And get Iden and put the Omicron on it. That'll help you.
Timberstone says being a beta tester is not enough, it seems. It is, but I mean, I don't get paid for it. I spend tons of time doing it, and I do it for the community and for the love of the game. But I'm just being cheeky about applying for Capital Games just to see what would happen more than anything.
I don't think interns get paid for it either.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So yeah, don't worry. I'm still not going to get paid.
Experience.
Yeah, I need the experience. I just want to see what happens. I'm just curious.
No, they should get paid. Yeah, they're in California.
California. But I don't meet the requirements. They're probably going to kick me out right away. But that's right. I'll get the message from CG saying we like you, but nah. Okay.
But on the upside, we are advertising their position on the internet. So if anyone knows anyone that is suitable for this, we know.
Go in.
Does that mean we get finder's fees?
No.
No, we don't get finder's fees.
Yeah, damn thing.
Christ, this is it.
So is that job actually active? Like, as far as
I'm on there.
Right now, you can apply. Right now, I've sent it to Ranger.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Honestly, right now, everyone can apply. If you have a daughter, apply.
If you meet the requirements.
Send me the link. I'm going to apply for fun too. Can someone send me the link and I'll apply and see how we go.
Let's see how it goes. Me and Heinz are both.
Dodgy Australian, down under, cheap labor, Zoom.
Well, should we just do that one, or should we just put our hat in for everything, Heinz, and see what happens?
Oh, mate, let's go for it.
All right, we'll do this after this.
LD sent me the link. Okay,
well, not right now, but we'll get to it. Okay, Hellenix, question for the flyest sandfly to ever fly. But oh my God, Hellenix. Question: how do you recommend one mod commander Ahsoka Tano, another guy who sucks at Swaggo and needs help, and unrelated Hellenix sucks?
Speed.
Sorry, what? Yeah, speed. You asked me a modding question? Okay, you've completely misunderstood the answer.
Yeah.
Don't ask me modding. Speed. Just stick speed on her. I don't really know. This is nonsense. But I love Hellenix. I love Greek people. I love his content.
I love Hellenix too, but he's.
Why ask me modding? I don't know modding. I'm not.
That's why he did it. That's the whole point. He's being cheeky.
There's modding people over here.
And we're not going to respond because Hellenix is being cheeky.
Okay.
No, just speed. It's not hard. It's
100% speed.
Yeah.
But honestly, she doesn't really matter, to be honest, because when you stick her on a team,
doesn't really matter.
She doesn't. Well, no. She is so OP when you stick her under GMK.
Oh, I'd say you better clarify
that. Actually, her modding. No. She is unbelievably good. But the thing is that her modding, she'll wreck. Like if you have the right team against the right other team, she'll wreck it. The only thing she matters with is if you're in a GMK mirror, and then you are more into that speed, you're more into the damage. But yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't. At the moment, I would always run her against a different person. I think we're moving into more of a rock, paper, scissors meta.
Just speed. Just put speed on her fastest that you can afford to get on her.
Speed.
Okay.
Speed.
Darsign 1972 question: what's a good counter in GC against a fully maxed out Star Killer? Another fully maxed out Star Killer. Huzzah! I win life.
Easy.
What do you got, Heinzie?
Grievous
is a nice one. And also, you've been seeing a lot of Sith Eternals more on defense, too, because people putting almost all their GLs down. Grievous counters that thing exquisitely. Yeah. Man, I was impressed by looking at that. Grievous,
Grievous is back on attack.
Yeah. But what else can you use against Star Killer? I mean, GLs, yes, but not GLs. CLS does it quite well.
Maul Watt is a really good
answer. That's a good one,
too. To get ahead of these 400 speed Maras, you just drop the tech and go to town.
Yep.
Bounty Hunters, if you can outspeed them, Zam helps with that.
Yep. Okay.
You can annihilate MJ or Star Killer right in the very beginning.
I like that. That's a good call there. So there are some teams that can do it, yeah. You need the mods and the teams, though, to do it, right? So
they're all highly specialized. You're not going to be able to throw this together on a whim.
No, sir.
You can't do it, No. Yeah, you need to have it dialed in.
No. Durgan Gergenfergen says, question, when can we expect the Inquisitorial Inquisition? The Inquisition, watch out, send the Inquisition. I don't know, the next over month and a half, 2 months, we'll get the rest of the Inquisitorius in here, I'd say. Seems like a good, rough timeline. Well, according to Alice Sandfly, we're getting all the Inquisitors, the GL, the 2 ships, and the road ahead next week. So maybe that's where it's going to... Yeah, look at him. Just look at that. Soon, TM.
I mean, he's not wrong. We're getting something.
Yeah, we're getting something. Darsign 1972 question: why on earth isn't the Sith race symbol yet? At my guild's level, it's stupid. We can't send this. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, buddy.
There's 3 teams that solo it. Everyone can do it. It's in an endgame guild. Just make it so that we Those who have completed it 300 times can do it.
Yeah, whatever the number is, right? So,
No, I don't want it swimmable.
You don't? Why?
Because they give you rank 11 rewards, and those rewards suck.
Oh, they suck for everyone. They don't suck for anyone.
No.
I
no.
brought this up actually on Rogue Actions on Monday. It's way overdue. Just get it done. It's broken. Send the damn thing. Move on.
Yeah.
It's an hour of my week I can have it back.
Yes, thank you.
Get rid of it.
Momo,
an hour to do the Sith raid?
20 minutes, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Put it on
Math.
auto. It already sends itself.
Yeah, exactly. Just put it on auto.
You can't auto.
With Lord Vader, you can.
You can with Slacker. You just got to watch the Annihilates.
Get better, Calvin.
I don't think you can auto with SLKR. I haven't even seen videos of Lord Vader.
Well,
like I know we can do it, just not on auto.
Well, welcome to K1 Tactics.
I'm a K4. What are you talking about?
Let's see here. Momo the Ninja question. Where do you think the new bombers will put resistance to First Order and fleet meta? And what do you want the bombers to do? I would like them to tank and to make the team better. Anybody else? Yeah.
I want the First Order to cleanse.
That's a nice suggestion. Anybody else?
Yeah, I want the to almost guarantee that the Radis, the holdover maneuver goes off a lot
Hell
bigger than it
yeah.
can't.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Because it counts. Anytime you use a special, it just breaks down that cooldown a lot faster. So get the holdover maneuver. I like it.
Every day of the week. No point having it if it doesn't go off.
That's true. Science. Question from Nathan H. Which characters from another fictional universe would you most want in Star Wars? Lord Helmet. Let's get some Spaceball characters going in here. Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut, yeah.
Barf. Lord Helmet.
The Enterprise Squad.
The Enterprise Squad. Jean-Luc Picard.
I would quite like to add Spock to my Rebel team.
Sure.
So I think Spock could be a good addition
to the Jedi.
I think Spock would give a certain element of kind of, as long as he doesn't be an UFU, I would have thought. But I think Spock, the Rebel tag, would be great for the Akbar Leia team.
All right.
Khan in the Sith Empire team could be fun.
What else? Any three? Question. Heinz, do you have actual sandflies in Australia, and is that how you came up with the name?
Yeah, they bloody hurt.
They're not fun. No.
The no seams. Got them in Puerto Rico too.
That's right. Yeah. Darsign 1972 question for Ranger. Okay, is Albus's story on Sandfire remind you of Grande? Are they secretly related? Please ask Albus his stance on baseball tokens and homeless people. I will not, because Grande's story was enough for a lifetime. And I know actually Aldous is a little bit better than Grande when it comes to homeless people, I would hope, right? Not giving away baseball tokens as money. So we'll just leave it at
almost forgot about that.
Yeah, no, we've got it immortalized on the channel, so
I miss Grande.
He was just on 2 days ago on the lunch stream, just doing Grande stuff. He pops in once a week and just gives me nothing but just.
I miss the taco hat. I just do.
God,
I miss the taco hat. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Jesus. The engineer says, question: how likely is it we get Cal Kestis event like BAM when we get the full Inquisitorius team in the game? Oh, that's a good question. What do you guys think?
I think it's totally viable.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll happen, but I could totally see it. It makes a ton of sense.
I'm with you on that, Paisan.
No, I disagree. I don't. I think the problem is with them doing the Inquisitor team and then that being like their next thing. Unfortunately, as much as I love Merrin, and Merrin is the greatest thing in the world, I'd love Merrin more than Cal Kestis. Cal Kestis doesn't fit into a team, so Cal Kestis needs a whole other 5 people. So I don't think we'll get Cal Kestis. I hope we still get Merrin as a throwaway into the Night Sisters.
Night Sisters haven't got an Omicron for a reason. Merrin's coming. I don't know when, but she's coming.
Merrin, fingers crossed, is coming. I don't see Cal Kestis fitting into anything.
Besides Jedi?
Because they're moving... he's terrible. He's just such a wet fish.
He's the main What do you mean?
Okay, have you played the game? He's a wet fish.
No, I didn't
Also,
play the game. I have no
He's
idea.
terrible. Also, I don't think they want to add more Jedi to the game because Jedi is difficult. I think we'll see. I do think we'll see a Merrin at some point. I hope. I think they'll focus around Inquisitors. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh my god. All right. Affinity. Oh Christ. What's this question? Can Aldous tell us another story that includes women and sand? No. I'm gonna just put a stop to that right now. If you'd like, you can message Sandfly in Discord and he will get you. Yeah, see, he's giving you the thumbs up on that. So everybody, message Aldous if you want a story about sand and women.
He's telling a story.
Yeah, but he's on mute. Question from Darsign 1972 says CG needs to send an in-game message to their player that report was completed, but we don't need to know what happened. When zero communication once reported, it appears nothing is done. That is actually a fair
100%.
That is actually fair.
Acknowledge that they got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that would be fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do that.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
I agree 1,000% on that. Darsign 1972 question. Here's the issue for me. If someone cheated in a ring to get crystals, I had a shard chat to help. Now the crystals moved to GAC. If someone cheats, cost me crystals, I get no make good by CG. Yeah, I don't know how that plays out because they did say in the post that you'd have to put a ticket in and then you would get compensated, but that's a long process if you even get any. Yeah, I think that needs to be a little bit more expedited and more for the player, Yeah.
But the problem with that is that if they go giving out rewards, that's then proving that the guy was cheating, and they're trying to cut out who doesn't.
But the person was screwed though, so how do you get that person set up right?
I don't know if I've ever heard of a make good for cheaters. Like one of my guildmates, he lost out on first place in Grand Arena in the old system. The guy who was in first was an actual cheater and did get banned like very quickly because the stuff was obvious, and my guildmate never got the title.
Yeah, I honestly believe that. Yeah, I think the make goods don't happen because if they're going to keep it,
I don't know if this has ever happened.
Bunker, it's proving that that's going on, and proving that make goods are out there. They'll probably get screenshot to prove it, and that goes against them trying to keep it all in house.
And well, that's science.
Yeah.
All right.
Neil
Venom 2 question: do you think SWGOH should be like Raid in that they should have a PC version of the game?
Oh, yes.
I actually like that idea.
Yeah.
Actually,
we're getting the Google Play soon. That's coming this year. So we're getting.
Make it so the BlueStacks doesn't crash on everyone.
Yeah. Well, that happened again today for me in War. It's rubbish. So that's just going to stop. So
I do know that they are working on making the game fully compatible with once the Google Play and the Macs are run iOS on it, because that's something I've been pushing for since last year, and I have it from CG that is a top priority for this year.
That'd be dope, man. That's hot. I like that. So it'd be nice.
Somehow need more stability across the platform.
I agree.
But Google Play is the obvious option that people would be able to log into somehow.
I like that,
and that would be the easiest way. And it's their framework, so there's no excuse for it not to work because it's their own damn framework. They're not relying on third-party companies to try and optimize it. That's just the obvious fit. So just we need that. We need the Google Play released yesterday for us as players. That would just make life so much easier.
All right. The Timberstone, what's going on, my friend? Says, question for H. How do you say Muppet backwards?
Isn't it Tipham?
I don't know what the hell this
sounds about right.
Tep-pum.
Tipham. Yeah, Tipham.
All right, there you go. We've solved life. The engineer, choose this question: with the new Old Republic cinematic, can Malgus be a jail? Of course he can. He's one of the most iconic characters in the Star Wars universe. He's been in so many cinematics and stuff for the Old Republic. He is the Old Republic. I mean, he really is. I mean, if you've not seen any of the cinematics even if you didn't play the game, go watch the cinematics for the Old Republic. And I know BioWare is the company that makes the Old Republic. I don't remember the name of the company that did all the cinematics, but they are phenomenal. They are unbelievable. Just as a Star Wars fan, you can watch those. And I think they're 38 minutes in total, like the 7 of them that are there. They're unreal, man. And Malgus is definitely worth it.
They need to go through and make a movie like what was it? The Final Fantasy movie.
Oh God.
You seen the trailer for the newest one, boys?
Yeah, so this is where this comes from. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So good, man.
Makes me want to play the game again.
I know, right? It's like, but do I really want to farm all that crap again for the Old Republic? It's like, I had all that stuff.
It's not even just the graphics, but the stories. Like you get a very good idea of the story in like a 6-minute video or something like that. I've never once played the games, but I love those. I will watch them every single time they come out.
Oh, I'll say this about the Old Republic MMORPG game, and I played through all of it. The actual playthrough for the characters' journey arcs, whether it's the bounty hunter, for the Great Hunt, or the Sith warrior or the Inquisitor, all of them are really, really good. I mean, you'll like the ones you like better. Even I did
the troopers, and it was great.
It was unbelievable. The Cypher 9 one, the James Bond kind of spy thriller one, was unbelievable. Its interaction, your choices do have consequences. So if you make a choice, it affects you. It affects the story, right? It's really good. Now the rest of the game, the PvP, not so good. So I think that's what
Hutball wasn't bad.
What's that?
The Hutball wasn't bad.
Hutball drove me nuts, dude. It's like just the dumbest thing. Oh, God. But the other zones too were really it just wasn't really. It has problems. But if you never played it, you can go somebody do the walkthrough. I mean, it's unreal. So yeah, there's a reason why people love Malgus, and he's a part of a lot of those stories and those arcs and stuff. And he's always prevalent in that game. And yeah, he's pretty sick. All right, Nathan H. Since Finn is here, may we have a word of the day? I miss them. We don't have Grande. I don't like doing words of the day without Grande. I mean, no, I don't think it'd be proper, right? If we don't have Grande here, we can't get a Grande word of the day. I just can't do it, Nathan H. So yeah. Nathan H. question, do you think Darth Hobo, the evil Sith dude from Jedi Fallen Order, will come to the game? I didn't know his name was Darth Hobo. Well, okay. Oh my God.
100% he's coming. Darth Hobo. Yeah, Darth Hobo is coming. But oh my God, what tags would he have? Is it crazy?
Homeless.
Yeah.
He was homeless. It could be it could be Night Sister tag. He could also be Ufu tag. He's a weird one, but Darth Hobo or Darth. What was his name in game?
Could you imagine them trying to put that out there, the CG in the road ahead, like introducing Darth Hobo? We've got a new tag in the game called Homeless.
A new homeless tag.
The one neutral character.
Okay. Which other characters? Question for the panel. Which other characters would you give the homeless tag to?
Oh no!
It'd be beautiful.
Well, Princess Leia.
Fulcrum.
Yeah, Fulcrum. Oh God.
Fulcrum 100% homeless.
Cup.
Just throw in some baseball focus, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh God.
Maybe Admiral Akbar could pick up his homeless tag. He has no genuine home.
Horrible, man.
We have a question. Would the homeless faction be able to pay taxes?
That's true.
No, 100%.
How would
they do
that
not
work?
need to pay taxes.
You can't extort them. They're immune to extortion.
Oh, but they get double damage from plague because they're living on the street. Sorry.
No.
Wouldn't they have higher immunities?
If you try to extort them, you lose automatically.
You can't. Yeah, they're immune to you.
Oh my God. Perkins says, "Oh my
God! Oh God, we're creating
soon.
A whole new faction here on the channel."
I'm not lying. Leia's planet, it's gone. She doesn't have a home. Oh, she's homeless.
She's planetless.
Yeah, she is. That you talk about being homeless. I mean, good Lord, that's horrible, but it's true. You know,
homeless.
God, the homeless faction.
I think the day they bring the homeless faction to Swaggo will be the day. Oh God, I will. No, it'd be brilliant. It would be brilliant. We'd love a homeless.
Words are hard.
Give us a homeless faction. Give us a homeless faction. Darth Hobo, the leader of the homeless faction. Give us it.
just
He's muting me. I'm about to be disappeared from this
words are
call.
hard right now.
I'll disappear any minute now.
God. Oh my God. All right, get your questions in. And if you have a statement or two, you can just put that in the format. I'm not going to see it. I'm going to try to go through. We're caught up on questions, but I see something from Interceptor. Says, "Hey Ranger, I think you meant mention I'm 6 shards from Bo-Katan, 7 stars, and 6 Cantina away from G and Y to Relic 8. That's like 12 hours away. Free to play for 3 years. Outstanding. Outstanding." Nathan H says, Darth Vader told his daughter to go to her room. They said it was on Alderaan. God. Oh my God. This Jedi Academy's gone. God damn it. It's off the rails.
I was answering the questions I was given. It's not my fault.
Yeah. It all started because
it's a little your fault.
Yeah, it's a little blame.
I could fill 25 minutes with the story about the
I really don't want you to.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the sand
I don't want to
anymore.
hear that. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah,
I hate sand.
I hate sand. Of course, it gets
everywhere.
All right. So let's keep that in mind.
This involved a.
What's that? I didn't hear what he said. All right. So, okay. Let me check to see if there's any other questions. No, Han would not be homeless because he's from Corellia, and it still is a place. No, we don't have any other questions right now. Wow, we actually got through. Not only did we get through all the questions pertaining to the game, but we got through all the other nonsense that are related to sand and other stuff like homelessness. Well, you get it all here on the Jedi Academy. That being said, why don't you hit that thumbs up in appreciation for the quality entertainment we're bringing you right now. Just saying. God. Oh my God. All right, let's go around and around the corner and see how. There was a question I kind of skipped, but I'm just seeing if I missed any. But there's one like, how's everyone doing in GAC for this GAC total? I'll go. I think I'm 5-4. So 2-1, 2-1, that kind of crap. And see if we can finish strong. Aldous, how you doing overall in this GAC for this 12-round fight? What's your record for these first 9 fights?
We were 3-0 last week. We might win this one. So we might go 4-0. I'm not sure where we are. Like I've lost a little bit about when the break goes, but we are on a huge streak. We're doing well, and we just unlocked GMK for this one. So yeah, so we're doing well. We're doing well. All but right. We've not lost last 4-5.
All right, very nice. The Heinzie.
I was ranked 73 and got put in a group of death, and I ended up in last week 0-3, and I'm not happy about it. So I went back to the drawing board this week, and I've absolutely smoked my opponent this round.
Sure.
He's not going to open 3 zones. He hasn't even cleared chips. So no, I'm dialed in now, and I'm on a path to GSC redemption right now, and I'm up and about, so I'm pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it's just the way you win a lot, and then you get that one round of, like you said, the round of death where you're like, ouch time, because you just look at all the opponents in your bracket, you're like, I'm punching a little...
Jar Jar quote.
Yeah, punching a little bit above my weight here.
Gross. It was just gross and frustrating as well, because I knew I could play better as well, and just certain things as well where I even could have got a win. RNG just kicked me in the balls as well.
Happens.
So yeah, it was just one of those weeks. So we've written that off, and I'm pissed off and hungry, so I'm ready to go.
Got to eat. Feed that man. BCM, how you doing, buddy?
I'm currently sitting 6-3, so
Nice.
I'm on par to go 8-4.
Are you guys not counting that one extra round we got?
No,
Oh, I forgot about that one. So I'm 6-4.
I refuse to accept that 0-3 week because it doesn't count anyways.
No, it doesn't count.
But I won.
The first one counts for skill rating.
Yeah, it did actually.
Yeah, so I guess.
I'm on that one.
So it's just there's an extra round. So I'm 6-4.
I'll say you guys are all giving like numbers of 9. And I'm like, we've had 10 rounds.
Yeah, I wasn't counting the last
Alright.
total of them. I didn't count that one in that last one that disappeared. You're right. That's a good point, man.
All right, I'm 6-4.
So yeah, 6-4 as well. All right, where are you at there, Calvin? Awesome.
6-4 as well.
All right, there you go. And then Thane, you want to let everyone know how you're doing in GAC or?
I think I'm like 2-1 as well for most of the
For this last
most of the round.
last one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This one I just won. Yeah, crushed them, and I'm actually in a bracket with good old Maurice. So
Oh God, yeah. Good luck to you, buddy. Oh man.
That's all right. I OGP
him. Good luck. Question for our sign. It says, question on a serious note for the panel. What do you want phase 2 of the gear changes to look like? Well, let's finish up phase 1 where we get the shard store with all that dedicated gear, but then we got to work on gear 12. That is the thing that is really hindering everybody right now. We've got to address it. They've done a phenomenal job, and I give, as I said, I give CG credit. What they've done to get people to gear 12, great job. All those pieces, the stun guns, the droidicas, all that stuff, great. Gear 12 is a different story.
12 and 12 plus, yeah.
Yeah, 12 and 12 plus, because the problem with Gear 12 and 12 plus is you need it to relic characters.
Yeah, it's all of our end game relics. That's
and that's the other part.
7, 6, 5.
Yeah, then it's all your end game relic materials that you need to take characters higher up in relic. So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So they've got to get us an influx, a bigger influx of that gear. If they want to make people relic to have good GACs, is what they said with what they want, right? They gotta do something about the gear 12. That is where the wall is at.
That's what the crunch is right now.
Big time.
And the salvage stuff, because a lot of us
salvage is a
are
problem
dry.
too. I blame Finn. All right.
You know my on the gear phase 2, I just want to see not what they're giving us, but I want to see what they're doing to the characters coming out. For me, it's not just about the giving; it's about taking away. Therefore, I'd prefer they gave a perspective on what they're doing about future characters. They're obviously ramping up the number of cryos on future characters. They're obviously ramping up the number of G12s. I'd prefer to see that as well. So for me, it's not just, oh God, we're going to give you this, and then I'm going to be happy. I'm going to run away going, woo, got G12s. I want to know what they're taking away. I want to know what they're ramping up. I want to know their ethos on the characters.
Yeah.
I think the whole point of these gear changes, though, is to keep ramping up so that you can go and get the 200 characters that are currently in game, but only the really heavy spenders or whoever automatically gets the new stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is that means that we are automatically devaluing a 10 million account. A 10 million account automatically becomes less valuable.
That's how this game works. That's how it survives. Exactly. They can't just make things easy.
It devalues. So we're sitting here, we're all in Kyber 1, and we've been asked a question about how will CG devalue our account in the next week or two. And
well, that's just the nature of the game. They have to devalue for you to keep working towards something.
Yeah, but the value is not the Gear 12. The value is still having to get the salvage and the higher relics to be, again, that's the next bar. That's, it's like before Gear 12 was the price point, but then Gear 11 was the tough thing to get for people, and then get into Gear 12 because we didn't have relics. Then as relics came in, first it was relic 7, now it's 8, and then it's now 9, right? So those 3 tiers of relics are where it's at, more so at the end game, because you can be if you can be at relic 0, but I mean you still ain't competing with the guys that got relic 8 and 9s on their characters,
But
so still think the value is there.
Anyone over 5 or 6 million GP is being devalued by these gear changes.
I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
Again, just how the game rolls. Like they have to increase the influx and then put new blocks in front of us. It was the same thing they did when they put in Kairos. Like, it's no longer stun guns. Like, we had those figured out. Well, some of us did. And then it went to Kairos.
No, so I actually agree with Sandfly. He's right. They're probably not going to address Gear 12 for at least a few years. Like, we'll probably get some other stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
What are the other phases then? Like, they mentioned 3 phases. They can't just stay at stun guns forever.
Yeah, but we're not going to go. Phase 2 is not going to be like Gear 12. Like, it's probably going to be any of the stuff to actually get to Gear 12, but not like actual Gear 12 pieces. Maybe left side pieces, but that's like best.
Well, maybe that's the first step is the left side Gear 12, right?
I think that Phase 3 is going to like actually look at the left side pieces. I don't think that they'll address right side pieces until we get to like relic, like maybe 10 or 11.
Okay.
Can I ask another question? Sorry, I don't mean. But what the hell was that? That we got a random cryo on the light side. Like, I don't think anybody asked for that, but we just suddenly got cryo text being dropped. Which was great.
Yeah, it was fantastic. They need to do
it was absolutely amazing. Thank you, CG. We love you. Where the hell did that come from? That was a weird one.
I do think that the next round is going to include a better way to get Kairos as well. But Gear 12 pieces. I don't think so because it's not just gaining Gear 12, it's also getting the higher relics. And Sandfly is right; it does devalue higher end rosters because now it allows them to allows people to catch up way too quickly for what they've spent.
All right, Timberstone question: where's Sir Loki? I heard he's been calling in sick since the Arnold matchup. Loki just hasn't been doing much of anything. He's just busy.
He was on the Gambit podcast. He was on the Gambit podcast last night.
Right, but he's been super busy with work. I mean, more than anything. That's one of the reasons why he hasn't been streaming as much. He's just got a lot of shit on his plate right now. You know, I mean, dude's been putting in some work.
I actually spoke to Loki actually earlier on today, and he's coming on the Grizzy this Friday.
No, there you go. Friday nights usually he's available because it's the end of the work week. He's not flying around the country doing stuff for his job or whatever he's got going on. So, plus he's during the holidays and stuff. He wanted to do holiday stuff, right? And God bless him, man. I mean, Loki's all about living life, and he does go do that. Some weekends it's like. He's going to go do the Vegas trip, and I'm like, go win some money, buddy, because I sure in the hell ain't doing it. So I live through Loki's vivaciousness. So, Tumblr, we're not having Aldous and Heinzie of Foster's. Get out of here. All right.
Not happening.
Yeah. So, yeah, Loki's making spot appearances when he can, but he's been really busy with real life. All right, we're gonna wrap up a little bit early. We've got through all the questions, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And what I'm gonna allow happen, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna let these awesome and amazing content creators pimp their stuff. Do me a favor, go check out their channels. They're taking the time on a Saturday morning or wherever they are in the world, Saturday evening, from their life and their schedules to sit here and answer questions from you guys to help you with your experience in the game and to get you the information as best we can out there. So just show them a little love. They'll tell you where their channels are. Go support them. Watch a video, give them a thumbs up, do all that stuff, right? It really does matter. Every little bit helps for any kind of content creator. So show them some love, guys, please. I really would appreciate it if you do that. Not just for our channel, but really for these folks here being on this channel today. All right, that will just go in order and let everybody pimp their stuff. We got Aldous Sandfly. Where can folks check you out at, my friend?
We do this every week. Welcome to Sandflies is my Twitch channel. Welcome to Sandflies. All one word. It's still the only place on Twitch that actually literally in the title welcomes you in. Welcome to Sandflies. Come say hi. Thank you. But you don't need to. We are smashing it out. I love you all. And we'll still do this every week. And if you come over there, ask me about the story about the Danish girl on the beach with the sand.
That's a perfect, yes. Go share that entire story.
Okay, Twitch. It might not be Twitch appropriate. Okay, terms of service. Okay, welcome to Sandflies. Come say hi. I love you all. I love you all.
There you go. Heinzie.
Galactic Legend Heinzie on Twitch. See you there. Heinzie on YouTube. Simple as that. Get over there. Get after it. We're going to have a good week again this week, guys. Monday and
Rogue Actions on Monday.
Thursday, we got Rogue Actions Monday. Thursday, we got the Night Brothers that's starting to really do some cool stuff.
Yeah,
it's
I
going
like that. I watch all of them. So. Yeah. And then the grid session comes on. So if you haven't checked out the videos, if you can't check them live on Twitch, then you can definitely check out the YouTube videos afterwards. On Monday, you get the Rogue Actions if they're on time, but they've been pretty good about that lately.
We've had some real life stuff going on, so it's generally been 24 hours later on. Absolutely. So no, we've done the best I can. I do want to apologize for not being able to join these more often this time of year. Your winter, my summer. These start at 2 a.m. local time.
It's all right. We'll get you once in a while when you can, man. That's how it plays out, dude.
Just to everyone out there, it's like 4 a.m. right now at the end of this. It's just pretty rough. In your summer, my winter, it's a lot more favorable. So obviously, when we start hitting your summer, I'll be around a lot more. But I do want to apologize up front that I'm not here as often as I could.
That's all right. You don't have to. You don't know it's a goddamn thing. Calvin, awesome. Where can folks check you out?
Calvin _awesome on Twitch. We'll be streaming today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Word.
We went 3-0 last week, so
Nice.
this week is going to be rough.
Uh-oh.
I don't expect to do it again, but there'll be more entertaining streams than last week. And I also stream my GACs during the week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that'll be this week, I think, like Wednesday and Monday, or Sunday. No, Tuesday and Sunday. I think that's right.
Yeah, however it works out. Yeah. So yeah, just
that's a weird week.
If they just follow you on Twitch, they'll know when you're streaming, man. So there you go.
That'll do it.
Yeah. See, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Big country mags, the country vac, and where can folks check you out at?
Big Country Mags on Twitch, but it's all one word. So
yes,
I know I have a space
no
in chat here, but it's all one word. Twitch Big Country Mags.
There you go. And Thane, are you ready to go do some GAC, buddy?
Wait, what?
GAC right after this?
We're doing JC after this?
Yeah.
We didn't do it yesterday?
Poby, I need a secret knife attack for dumbass here. If you could just, please. And I know Poby's a lawyer, so it's a legal secret knife attack. So you're in big trouble, Thane. So, yeah, so we're going to go do GAC after this. Thing just being cheeky.
I'm gonna need coffee for that, then.
Yeah, go get some coffee. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll, and then we'll be over on Twitch because I need to use the bathroom, get some coffee myself, all that stuff. We all need a bathroom break because we've been sitting here for a couple hours. So, we're going to go do GAC over on Twitch. Anybody that's here on the panel can hang out with us if they want. If not, that's cool. But we'll go do that. And then go check out these awesome content creators on their channel. I can't emphasize enough, guys. Please show them some love. They deserve it. And let's get them whatever you feel is appropriate. Watch a video, hit a thumbs up, subscribe, follow, whatever you like. Especially if you like the content, find the ones you like, and then there you go. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you like the content we're doing here. It does support what we are doing here to keep putting out these kind of videos and content that, for you guys out there in TV land. So on behalf of myself, if you don't see us following GAC now tonight, I'll be doing D&D hopefully with the crew. So we'll do that. But on behalf of myself and everybody here, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Have a great rest of your day. And if we don't see you soon, we'll see you when we see you. Peace out.